what I'm doing right now to take a month off. All right, so every year I do something pretty awesome. I take the entire month of December off from my business. Now, I chose December because I love Christmas. I love that time of year. It's cool here in Phoenix. There's lots of fun things to do around town. My son is home for 2 weeks from school anyways, and so I usually take the whole month off. But things have to be done in advance to get that done. So today I'm sharing what I'm doing right now to make sure that I can take December off. This is going to imply no matter what time of year you're taking off, how much time you're taking off, there are certain steps you're going to have to take in case you want to take time off. Number one, preload your content. So I am getting my content done for December and then also into January. I always make sure that I get my content done, not just for the time I'm going to be gone, but for a little while after I get back. Because we all know after being away, when we hit our desk again, some things have piled up. There's going to be some things that need our attention. We're going to be getting back into the swing of things. So make sure that you're not having to suddenly create all of this content when you might have other priorities at the time. So I always make sure that I have content, not just for the time I'm going to be away, but again, going into right after I get back, usually about 2 weeks after I get back. Next, I'm actually going to be launching not long after I get back. Social Pro is going to be coming back in January, actually. So I'm also doing all the prep work for that launch now instead of in December because I want to make sure that it's ready to go. And I want to be able to take that time, have that time. Also, I don't want to be ridiculously stressed going into my launch. That's a big goal for this launch. And so I'm making sure I get that stuff done now. The third piece is social media. I will have my social media content scheduled. Now, I will still share content on the fly because I'll be sharing stuff from my life and things going on. And I'm still going to be reading the blog posts and listening to my podcasts and, on my runs and whatever. So I will still be sharing fresh content, but then I want to make sure my content supporting the fact that the waitlist is open for Social Pro because the launch is right after that, or content that like Hit the Mic TV and the Hit the Mic podcast. I want to make sure that stuff is scheduled to go out while I'm away so that the promotion for that stuff is already going out. And things that are passive income pieces like Hit the Mic Backstage, that stuff is going to continue to be promoted. That content can all get scheduled now. I will also be releasing 2 trainings into Hit the Mic Backstage. Generally, I do those trainings live. In December, they'll actually be pre-recorded trainings that go into the content library in December. If you have something like a membership site where you provide content, you're going to want to get that content done ahead of time too. The other thing I'm doing is I'm letting people know I'm going to be away. So if I have clients or JV partners or partners on a program or whatever, you want to make sure you let those people know that you're not going to be available in December. If you have stuff you're going to need to promote on the other side of that, like I'm doing a speaking engagement in January, I'll make sure that I not only let them know I'm going to be out of the office, but I'm also going to let them know that the content is scheduled to go out, like the newsletter announcements and my social media. So make sure you let those people in your world that need to know. This is especially important if you have like a VA or anybody on your team. You need to let them know you're not going to be in the office so that they know what to expect from you. Especially with a VA, maybe you're not going to be giving them as much work, or maybe you're going to be leaning on them a little more because you're going to be gone. You need to give them a heads up as early as possible that you're going to be away, especially if it's an extended amount of time. All right? So that's what I'm doing right now to take 30 days off from my business. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Do you ever take big chunks of time off in your business? If so, why? If not, why not? Also, be sure to join us in Hit the Mic Backstage. It's the must-have resource to stay up with social. Again, hitthemicbackstage.com is the place to be. And of course, I will see you right here next Sunday once again for Hit the Mic TV. See you then.